Oh, could Girafarig be evolving? Hang on, did its tail become its head? Or is its head wearing its tail? What an unexpected evolution!
Okay, but seriously, that's the actual sound giraffes make, and it's kind of utterly horrifying. But we'll get to our new friend. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Poke fans all. It is time for a new, I want to call it a trailer, but it's a 14 goddamn minute gameplay video of Scarlet and Violet. Granted, about 90% of the information here is stuff that we've already known, kind of just re-explained and re-shown, so that's not the most exciting thing in the world, but there is a couple nuggets of new information, and hey, just generally speaking, I want to catch up with you guys on your thoughts on Scarlet and Violet and mine, which are now developed into full-blown excitement. Yes, this looks like it's going to be an absolutely fantastic Pokemon game, and the biggest step forward for the series, literally ever, which is really cool to be able to say. So, after the whole Wigglet thing, which again I never got to talk about, I really wanted to, so hey, now I am. It's ridiculous. Like, I love it, don't get me wrong, but I personally cannot wait to have Pokemon Kezu on my team. So without further ado then, let's get right into this. I'm gonna just focus on the actual new stuff that's been revealed, such as a little bit of expanded info on terastalizing, and that any Pokemon can be any of the types, which is actually a ridiculous amount of variety when you consider the amount of combinations that entails, and truly you could be up against literally anything depending on what the Crystal, I really wish it was an easier to say word. In any case, that's good to get confirmation of. We also get to see how TMs will be handled in Scarlet and Violet, and the answer to that is they are single use again, which sucks, but they are constantly craftable with materials you get from capturing and battling Pokemon, and there is a station for it at the Pokemon Centers, so it's basically infinite use TMs with extra steps, which I suppose works just fine as well. It's not the worst thing that could happen, so that's nice to be aware of. Then, of course, we have our new Girafarig evolution, Farigiraf, which is a absolutely fantastic name, and I also really like the concept. The tail kind of coming forward and eating the head, and then it having this kind of hood look that, yes, the teeth can close and make it the full tail again. It's a really nice take on it, and certainly a worthy evolution. It also has two new abilities, Kudju, which lets it eat a berry a second time at the end of its next turn, so a delayed effect too, which is actually quite interesting to play around with, and Armarouge, which is a ability that makes the enemy Pokemon unable to use priority moves, which again is quite potent in the correct situation. It's normal psychic, and that's very, very nice. I really do like it, and it is about time that Girafarig got an evolution. It really, really is. We also then get a perhaps unintended reveal, or at least a little teaser, of 3 other new Pokemon that appear on the minimap. You can't really see a lot of them, but what we have is a upright white mouse. That's literally it. It couldn't be more undistinct if it tried, so that's a thing. Cool. We have this mushroomy block house kind of looking thing. It might be minerally, or it's definitely hard to tell what's going on here. Honestly, at first I was convinced it was just a symbol for some sort of like building you can go explore on the map, but no, it's definitely a Pokemon. It matches too well with the aesthetic of the other what are definitely Pokemon. And then the one that most interests me is this parakeet bird Pokemon sat in the middle. The green is cool, and it certainly looks like a proper little parrot, and I really do like my parrot Pokemon, and I hope this one has some cool evolutions, and is indeed maybe the regional bird, perhaps? That still remains to be seen, but it is nice that we are getting some more bird-based Pokemon action. So yeah, that's definitely very neat. That's kind of... Oh, the sandwich, of course. The sandwich. You can make a sandwich! And I feel like we all are best not worrying about where the ham comes from? Unless it was already gathered at the start of this trailer. LeChonk, no! But that is neat to get this little, like, building sandwich mini-game food. I don't know why. Like, I don't feel like this needs to exist in a Pokemon game, but hey, the more features to add, in this case, literal flavor to the game, the better. So that's quite neat. At least I think the sandwich is a reveal. I don't recall seeing anything food-based before now, but apart from that, yeah, it's all just kind of expansion on what we already knew. I am loving how much customization there is for the trainers and how much you can actually change from the looks of it. That's really nice touch as well, because that was suddenly a more limited thing in previous games. And honestly, just in general, from the 3 main story threads, the looking for the Titan Pokemon, the dealing with the evil team in their bases, rampaging through their defending Pokemon with the auto battle, and I'm so happy there's the auto battle. The auto battle is so good. Sometimes you just don't want to do a battle properly. And then, of course, you know, the main gyms and Pokemon League. It really looks like there's going to be a lot to do, and being able to do it in multiplayer is also very, very exciting. Generally, I'm just right chuffed with how Scarlet and Violet is shaping up, and I, for one, am looking forward immensely to finally actually playing it, even if it means looking at Cotton's awful selection of Pokemon for about 500 hours. But hey! We'll make it work. For now then, ladies and gentlemen, how are your thoughts thoughting? What do you think of our new Girafarig evolution? Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more. Is there anything I have missed? And until we meet again, consider supporting the future of this channel on Patreon down below. A goodbye. Starter evolutions when?
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.